Alright boys and girls, so on today's video I'm going to replace our trailing arm bushings, the inner trailing arm bushings, with some urethane ones. It's a pretty simple process. I don't think I'm going to have to do too much to get these out. I've done before, back years and years ago, because I didn't have really any tools, and I drilled these out, and that was a big pain in the butt. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to use my press if I have to, but I'm thinking that I can pull these out because they're two pieces, just kind of like the replacements are two pieces. I think the only difference is the new ones, they're a solid bushing all the way through, not the urethane part, but the metal bushing is a solid one all the way through, is where I believe these are two-piece. So I'm going to try and first take the jack handle and pry this out. Looks like it will come out. Let's see. There we go, there's one. You can see it is two pieces. Got a little rot in there and rust and stuff. Simple, right? Let's keep this simple. There we go, it's popping loose. Like I say, you may not have this type of luck. And there's lots of ways you could do it. Like I say, you can try and drill around it. That's really horrible. If you ever tried to drill a hole in rubber, it's not the funnest thing in the world. Or you could use a press and press it out. There's a second. Now this did leave some garbage in there, so I'm going to take a little flapper wheel in there real quick and clean it all out so we can start installing our new bushings. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grease up the shaft, the steel collar, and then put these bushings. You're not going to put any grease on the outside. If you look in the actual stock arm in here, there's actually notches to grab the rubber to keep it from twisting. You want it to twist on here, as you can, I don't know if you can see that, but there's grooves in here to actually keep the grease so it slides on this. So what we're going to do is we're going to grease up our shaft. Right here. Like I say, there is a special grease that they usually send with these. I'm just using wheel bearing grease. I have not had an issue. There is a special grease so that they usually supply. This set of bushings was not supplied with that, so I'm using what I have. You can probably buy the special grease from a parts supplier, I wouldn't doubt. Even the auto parts store probably have it. So I'm going to get this started in that one, and I want to get it started in this one. Try and push these together the best I can to get them started. Now what I'm going to do next is I got these started in there. The center steel collar is in there. I'm going to use my press to press it completely down and make sure it's flat.
A little more. Don't be stripped down.
So there it is. We have our bushings pressed on. Like I say, the last pair I've done, they're the MP brand, and they just slid right in there. This is ones I got from CP Performance, and they are a little stiffer in there. You could use probably a C-clamp. I'm sorry, there we go. You could use a C-clamp to push it together if you needed to, if you have a set of stiff ones. You could, or just use the cheap ones, whichever, or rubber ones. But that's how you do it. It's a pretty simple process. Of course, you have to remove the arm to do it. That's pretty simple. It's just bolted on with 3 bolts on the outside here. I think there is 72 models, I think, have 1 extra bolt, making it 4. And then you'll have to use a special hex head. It's 17 millimeter hex head to remove the inner pivot bolt. You can use the Volkswagen transmission drain plug tool, or you can make something out of using a bolt, like a 17 millimeter head on a bolt and a pair of vice grips, or weld a bar on it, and you should be able to get that out. They are in there pretty good. They're pinged over on the bolt. So once you get those out, you can take the trailing arm out. Of course, you have to remove the axle and the brakes and the shock to get that out, to be able to do this. So, you know, it does require a little more disassembly than just sliding something in. But that's pretty simple. Like I say, you just grease the inside pivot, not the outside, because it's supposed to grab on the trailing arm, and it pivots on the metal part. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully it's informational. Somebody's looking to do that. These trailing arms are not stock. They've been boxed. So that will make a little weight difference if you guys are doing that. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll try and get some more little videos on helpful hints. See you guys later, and have a good day.